Alright, y'all, we are doing brakes on a 20-something Kia Rio. I'll put it down in the description or put it, over here somewhere. But I already did the passenger side, went smoothly, so we're going to go ahead and do this. Get this done. Oh, y'all, sorry about that. There we go, y'all. Look at that. That's the brake. Got a lot of dust on it. I noticed that side over there is wearing down faster than this one. There's a lot more brake dust on the bottom, but that's alright. Taking off this bolt here, which is that bottom slide pin bolt, and we're just gonna raise that up. That comes up like that. Got a little angle. You got on this one right here, these brakes here, you have these little clips that you got to take off. Don't forget these clips, because the new brakes didn't come with any. So you're going to remember to put these clips back on. These are anything like the last ones. They were very hard to come out. Like they had seized up in there. There's still a little pad left on that one compared to the other ones. I'll show you those later. But get a screwdriver here. This is really stuck in there. Alright, what we're going to do is, they came with new hardware as far as these here sliding clips. So we're going to make sure we change those. Then we're going to get a brush. We're going to clean this. Got a little soft brass brush here. Let me just go over this. Look at that right there. Already. Get all this off of here. Ain't no need transferring that to the new one. Let's get all this cleaned up here. Y'all sit right there while I do this. All down in there. So you can get this caliber up here. Because when we put the new grease on, we don't want that grease to attract all this dirt that's already here that we can remove. Oh, I just got it all everywhere now. I want to transfer the dirt. Alright, one other thing we're going to do is we're going to grease these slide pins. Well, actually, they are very good. Actually, they're pretty good. Oh yeah, these slide pins are moving really good, so don't need to touch those. Alright, now we're going to push this caliber back. We got the little caliber. Got the little brake caliber tool here, and I'll show you how that works. And what we do is we get the old brake pad, and we put it in there, put this up against it. I'll show you how this looks. I'll give you a better view of it. Alright, that's basically how the tool goes in there. Push it up against the brake pad, the old brake pad, and then you just turn it slow. It's pushing that fluid back up that line, and you want to make sure you have that reservoir cap off. And I can see the fluid actually rising up in the reservoir as I'm doing this. Just want to do it slow. Take your time, because you want that caliber to go in evenly. Alright. There we go. All the way to the back. Now, we can go back the other way with this, and it comes right off. There we go. Caliber set back. Now we're gonna do some lubing. Brake parts lubricant right here. And we're gonna get a little bit on our finger, and we're gonna touch a little bit right there. Some on the inside where that pad touches. That one there, the two top, just a touch. right where this clip is going to go. I'm going to show you this clip here. I usually put a little bit on that, a little bit of lube on the caliper. Right on that caliper edge. I'm sorry, that oh Lord, I can't think of the part. Alright, now let's get the new pads. Well, I'm sorry, the new brackets. Got the new brackets here, and the brackets are gonna go, they have that little lip on it at the bottom there, and they let you know it goes. And these right here actually clamp, these little things on the bottom there, they actually clamp down. So we're going to slide it in there like that and just push down on it, and it should lock right in. There we go. Let's do the top one. That one's in. Get a little bit of lube right there. Right there. Right there. Right there. Alright. At this pad. This clip here, this is your indicator clip. This lets you know when this right here when this pad wears down, this will hit the rotor, and that's letting you know that it's about time. So we're gonna go ahead and put this one on. All right, that's in there. This one on. There we go. In there. Flushed up. Rotor moves good. Alright. Now, the clips. Can't forget the clips. You got one at the bottom, one at the top. There's one. There's the other one. Alright. Now, I'm going to let this caliper down slow and easy. I'm going to put that bolt back in. And these slide pin bolts are supposed to be, is it 27 foot-pounds? So we got the torque wrench here. Torquing that down with the torque wrench there. All right. Alright, that is it, y'all. Now, put the wheel back on, and then we're going to check the brake fluid level. We need more. we'll pour more in there, and then pump up the brakes, and we should be good. But right now, you see that right there is moving really good. Everything seems solid. Bolts tightened down to the right torque specs. Alright, now we're going to put the wheel on. Really all it is to changing your brake pads. Of course, you want to know what you're doing. You don't just want anybody to do it. So, but we're gonna torque these down. We hit them with the impact, then we'll torque them down. We got to put the ram back, the hubcap back on. Got to remember the hubcap. Got to remember the hubcap. Right there, Tater. All right. What are they picking up? Regular trash now? They just did the blue one. Got that lug nut. Sorry, y'all. I'm gonna do a review on this Rivlox impact. Torque it down to 97 foot-pounds is what it calls for. What's it say? Oh, okay. Yeah, no, we do now. I'm gonna tighten this down and we good. 97 foot-pounds, it should click. There we go. Torque spec to 97 foot-pounds. We'll go around one more time, make sure. Alright, we are set. Let's go under here. Jack stand. Safety first. Safety first. Alright, now we can lower this down slowly. Alright, y'all. Let's come up here. We're going to check the brake fluid. Oh, yeah, we are back up to the top. I mean, that was totally all the way down at first. So now we're all the way back up to the top. So we are good. And that's why you want to take that cap off, because if not, you'll damage that brake drum back there. Alright. Now we're going to get inside the car. Take the gloves off. You get that thing off the back tire. Okay. And then all this can just go over there to the side. I'm going to drive it around the block real quick after I pump it up. Because I did hear it when I was driving it just to move it, but... Stay right back. Pump the brake. Alright, seems to be good. Now let me hit the bolts one more time. Put a real big one. After you drive it a minute, it'll settle. So hit the bolts one more time. Is that 97? Yeah, it's still at 97. Still at 97 foot-pounds. I'm going to show y'all these pads here. Yeah, I was going to show you these pads here. See, this side was wearing more than the other side. The passenger side was wearing more. So I greased all the pins to help them slide better. And that should really help that out. It was low on a little bit of fluid in the very beginning, so there may be a little air bubble in it. As it's driven, it will get those air bubbles out. But other than that, we are good, y'all.
You gotta put your past behind you. Look, kid, bad things happen, and you can't do anything about it, right? Wrong! When the world turns its back on you, you turn your back on them.